Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to jump into Gravity Sketch just for a little bit. I wanted to play around in this during my lunch, and there was something that I guess I'll share too, that whenever I was trying to model stuff, I was trying to figure out different techniques of getting so I wanted to model like with a basic square. You go to your primitive and look in here and you're like, all right, I want a square, I want to put it in the middle, and then go from there, right? And then you got your other options in here. Put the mirror or whatever. Smart move and all that. So what I found is that, when you start it, you're over here trying to place it, and then you're like, all right, I think that's pretty close, and then you got to either you grab some tool or something to make it work. I'm just like, man, this is a lot of trouble just to get a cube in here. And I really don't want all this mess to keep dealing with that. So what I've been doing is turning on the little grid, and then you can also turn on mirrors. So if you want to do it on both sides, to save some time. But you can start seeing your little grid. If you look at up close, you can start seeing the grid there. So this kind of helps. So this is what I've been doing. I've been using the grid to build out a cube and try to make it on the little dot so it's not so off. Now we can go into edit, make it a subdivision model, and go from there. So like I was trying to model something like a tackle box, something simple the other day, and I was just like, this is a lot harder than it should be. So just going around and just connecting it, now you got something to work with. Now if I want to push this, I can actually grab this and move it out and not really worry so much about like just the constraints that this program sometimes has. You can increase that density. So if I say, I'm going to here, you can increase this density. So it gets to be real small if you need to start doing some smaller movements. I only use it to kind of get the blocked out shape because I was like trying to build like a tackle box and just trying to play around with this. And it was a little frustrating because I wanted to do some simple modeling and going from there. So let's go ahead and grab this, up to edit. So let's go ahead and kind of go that route. I was trying to, and that's the only other thing is that if you're gonna do it, it'll do it on the grid based on that. So it really depends on what you want to do on this. And so let's go ahead and just try to model that again. Push this down. Out, and I can actually pull this out too. So now you got something to snap to when you look at it. I wish you could actually mirror, X, Y, and Z in different symmetries and stuff like that, but it's all good for what this is. But you kind of got an idea for if you're kind of in the right space, and when you look at it, you're like, all right, that's not too bad. So we're just extruding out stuff. That's what's good, is that you can actually snap it to it. So if I want to go back and then increase its thickness, so is that 20? It's half. We'll do half of that. See if this will snap to. So we edit, pull it out. So now you got half of that width. So you kind of got like something to work with. It's just little things that I love this program. Don't get me wrong, but there's little things in here that I'm just like, oh, this is a pain in the ass to do this. So this is my little workaround, trying to get stuff going with the little grid. It helps. And then you can see I got one side going. It's a lot easier than the way I was trying to do it, was like trying to extrude some stuff up and then trying to scale it in and this and that. But even that works a little bit better, having a snapped surface to doing this. So you can extrude it out half and we'll match it on that other side. You can see and things aren't so bad because you got something to snap to. I don't know, I just thought I'd share this. This is something that basic modeling that shouldn't be as hard as it is. I think I went further out. It's all good. We'll just put this out. So at a different point, Let's see if it's on there. Where are you going to, buddy? Check it right there. So you can see that something got off. And even this isn't perfect, but still. Let me change the grid. Spacing, edit, see if it'll snap to better. Snap to that. And this one's kind of off for some reason. I don't know what got it off, but I can always start it over. So, yeah, this program's not perfect. Let's just go ahead and delete that. There's something there. I think it wasn't adjusting too well, but even then, let's go ahead and just pull stuff out. So that's at 1. That worked. And sometimes you gotta make programs work for you, right? You gotta get them to listen. So that worked. That was pulling out to 1. And for this, you can just snap to. But I was having issues just trying to get a basic box. You can see I'm doing a workaround. It's whatever I have to do to get it to work right. For some reason that snapping wasn't working, but it's okay. Just figure it out. Figure out a workaround and go from there. But I just wanted to show these little dots. They help. They're not bad. They're just not perfect either. Grab this. Put that in. Pull that in. And pull that in. So this seems to work, and I wanted to push this up. So now you can see that it's actually not too bad on this edge. I almost got a little effect that I needed. And if I wanted to do it a little bit less, we can turn this on, increase it to 5. Let's do it that way, and then we can just push it up. See, just slightly. So it seems to work. Seems to do the job. Just playing around with things in here. So once I got that, I can go back in and start doing another cube, and just make it right here. And I can just probably scale this cube smaller to do the handle. So let's get this and push this over. And what's good is that you really don't have to use the smart move as much because it's already snapping to something. So that's good. So let's convert this down. Grab this, delete it, and we can push these to the center. And like I said, this is some of it. It's a longer method, but then again, if you're trying to build a box in this program, you're just like, I just want to build a cube on the center and go from there. And a lot of other programs will do that. And this program does it. You just got to figure out how it thinks, really. And once you do that, then you're good. So just grab this and push this in. So we'll grab this right here, push this in, and we can actually count the center. And so depending on the grid, we have pretty high, we can drop that down if we didn't drop it too out of a place. I think that's what threw it off last time, but we can grab this and push that in. Push in 1, so now you can kind of see it where it's at. And it almost just gives you a measurement tool too for this, so it's not bad either. I think I need to change this again. If this could stay up, that'd be pretty cool. But once I get into edit mode, it goes away. See, so there's kind of a give and take at the same time. It's not perfect, but not bad either. I gotta grab the whole face. Come on, face. So there you go. See, a little bit on center. Push this over 1. I need to get somewhere in there, but it's okay. We'll just offset it, and we'll build it out from there. But Let's go ahead and build it. Let's just go forward and tour that up. Another thing that helps is keep this on. We don't bend. We'll just kind of fudge it. So, get in there. We'll extrude this out. About one block. One block right there. And we'll just extrude this down. Simple stuff, right? Something that you can do in another program real easy, but then here you're just like, oh man, I just want to make a box. Just want a box in here, and then there's a little tackle box. It's nothing fancy, but it's just like, oh my god. I was like, why is it so hard? But at the same time, it's okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and edit this some more. Let's go with the grid. Since it's got a grid, I don't know if I can move this evenly. Let's see if it'll snap. It's off. That's the only thing. I could snap it to it, but it's whatever. Let's just see if this helps. We're gonna do a smaller grid. Broke it right here. Leave it be. There you go. Just gonna have all that. Yeah, we'll do one in the middle. Okay. Just pull this up. So helps. It helps a little. It's not perfect. I think the strength of Gravity Sketches when it comes into doing the little spline thingies on there. But at the same time, this is reasonable for me. Just getting the basic shape. So you can actually just push this in. There you go. You got something kind of there. So I was just kind of building stuff out the other day. We can turn this off. Go back to modeling stuff and turn off the mirror. I don't really need that for the thing. Go away, mirror. So I was just trying to build something the other day, just playing around. So I was gonna build a tackle box and a fishing pole and kind of go from there. But you can kind of see what's going. Just I was trying to build. This is easy. All this stuff, other stuff is easy, right? You're just doing shapes and easy blocking out. But when it came to the tackle box, I was just like, oh my god. I was like spending a long time just trying to figure it out and just trying to get it right. And I was just like, this isn't as easy as it should be, or like it's hard. I was like trying to figure it out. So maybe this little bit of struggle helps somebody else too, saying like, I just wanted to build a box, and the box didn't come as easy as the other stuff. Like stuff like this, like if you're like, I just want to do, like a line or something. You can do, like, oh yeah, just do a little twig on a branch, and then you got that. And you can even edit the style of it, right? And cap it off, or you can round it off, and then you got like a wood. You can build a tree as easy, a little bit easier than the box. Sometimes you get the thing right here, and you can just adjust it and make it. But when it came to the tackle box, I was stumped and just trying to figure it out. So I was just like, man, this is not as easy as I thought it'd be. You just fatten this tree up and make it look like a tree. I was gonna do like a little scene and stuff like that, and you can just get little things going. See what we got. It's fun to play in here, this program, and just going around as a spline. Mixed input mode, so you can start doing liquor. See, everything else was easier, right? And then I'll just do some grass. All this other stuff is just like, oh, why can't I do something like this easy? And then that was hard. So I just wanted to share this. You can see I'm not just kind of playing around. I'm just having fun with it. Can't. See, look at that. It's fun. Once you get going, then you're like, oh, this is, you get your flow going. But when you start hitting little roadblocks like that, it kind of discourages, and then it makes you kind of rethink your game plan and figure out, well, what did I do wrong? I could have just wanted to build something easy, and really it just kind of gets a little more complicated if you're not familiar with the program. And I'll just, a lot of programs I use between either like 3D Max, ZBrush, and other, software engines, it's just trying to figure out where they keep things in the kitchen, right? Everybody's got a different kitchen, and some of these programs, you just got to figure out where they got them. And once you get in there, you're just like, oh, okay, it was in this area. But it's a little bit of a playing and learning is how you get going. And so this is where I ended up. So hopefully this helps, and I appreciate you watching. It's a short video, and just wanted to jump in and share what I found and my little method here. So thanks again. Have a good day.